Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm back.
Let's go get us.
I'm gonna have a good time delivering my material. And I really hope you have a good time listening to it. I'm just happy the place is packed. And let's just have a good time. Alright? When I travel overseas, call me international dollar. Accepted everywhere across hemispheres, grad school scholar. Verbally poetic, spiritually prophetic, Caribbean immigrant, kingdom citizen. Travel this globe in hopes of finding poetry spewing from native tongues with a loud voice carried by a deep breath pushed forth by strong lungs. This poetry is known for invoking emotion and stirring up commotion, propelling your highs, soothing your lows. If you think you've reached your peak, wait until you hear that next poet speak. It'll light a fire under your feet like hot concrete. Everyone has a story to tell, and poetry does it well. What's your story? That's Poetry Globe. That's the whole concept of something I'm working on. Just saying that, you know, this lyricism, this poetry art form is international. So what I want to do tonight is help you all get to know me a little bit. And the song that Shireen picked was so fitting because the book and concert that I'm working on is called My Life in Verse, and I really think she hit the mark with that. I enjoyed it. I heard it from the back, and I think she really caught it. So, you know, I was watching the Gatorade commercial, the one where they're playing ball, all different types of sports, and they're sweating all different flavors of Gatorade. And I got to thinking, what's in me? You know, when I look closely, I see a man with a plan or two, and a few in reserve. A 5'4", 140 caramel complexion stallion filled with passion, a baron that don't know the meaning of stop. I only slow down, switch gears, and switch lanes until I speed up again. A brother with persistence in him, meaning there's no limits to him. I am filled with Christ. Act like he act. Call me a character. I walk with his swagger. I am filled with leadership qualities. My supporters follow me. Take a look inside, y'all. What's in you? What's the next one on that list? It's been a while. It's been a while. You know, I define my life and I define this poetry that I do. And just for the record, you know, hip-hop is where I started, and poetry to me is just rap, you know, with the beat taken away and slowed down, and then you get to flip it however you want. So, okay. Thanks, Wayne. You know you hot when you got lyrics and don't need gimmicks. Rhymes more complex than nuclear physics. I hit you with more flavor than all types of mystic. Lyrically gifted, thoughts are sifted through my mind like sands of time, through an hourglass. More than an hour pass as you sit and listen to these words I execute with precision. My definition of living, righteous fam and friends. Having beautiful children, a real means to my ends, an end to sinning. Having a desire, but not a need for winning. I went from making chicken in a fast food kitchen to making corporate decisions on the board of my own business. Now I'm using my connects to pull political strings for more positive societal things, like making sure that in 4 days Obama wins. You know, I see some people here that, can we get my mother a chair, Mom? I want you to sit down, because I'm so happy that you're here. I don't know whose seat I'm D-blocking, but my mother's here, and she needs to sit. Thank you. I see a lot of faces that go to Greater Faith Church of the Abundance. That's where I go, right there in Patterson 30 Elm Street, under the leadership of Randall Moses Lasser, our pastor. And in the past few years, you know, people that are close to me, you know, they may have, I'm sure they've seen that I've come to embrace my spiritual side. So I just want to share a little bit of that with you. You know, anybody bearing complaints, don't ever feel gall. Hell is just keeping living moments. No one probably questions regarding sinning, torturing us very wickedly. Exil Zion. And I woke up at about 3 a.m. and rolled over and wrote that thing and went back to sleep. So, you know, that just was given to me. I'm going to try it a little different. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Anyone bearing complaints, don't ever feel gall. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Hell is just keeping living moments, no one probably. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Questions regarding sinning, torturing us very. W, X, wickedly X. Y and Z, yield Zion, meaning Christ brings heaven. Now you know your ABCs. Next time, won't you be righteous with me? A good friend of mine, you know, has been doing poetry way long before me. My man DC told me once that nobody's promised tomorrow, and that's the realest thing he might ever wrote, and that's just one line. So that's how deep this stuff could go. With just one line could just give you a revelation. So you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring, how your day was, if it was good or bad. The next day could be better, might be worse, I don't know. But we live it, we go through it. You know, what a difference a day make. From moonlight to daybreak. You ever going to sleep in peace, wake up in the shakes? Ever had a best friend turn two-faced and both is fake? Ever had I love you, baby, turn to I hate this heartache? Ever have a dream job, turn to clean out your desk? It's your last day and you're not getting paid. Now you back in your mama house on your mama couch cause you had to give up your own place? I'm just saying, what a difference a day make. When you can go from doubting his name to renewing your faith. When you can go from being lost to finding your place. When you can go from being condemned to his mercy and grace. When you can go from shouting, fuck you, to now I pray. When you can go from sinner to saved. I'm just saying, what a difference a day make. I'll be 32 years old in 18 days, and I'm thankful for every day I have here. I don't want to die yet. I want to live long. I want great grandkids like my grandmother has right now. I want to live as long as I can. I appreciate life. That's my life in verse is the name of the book. Maybe I'll do a book 4. I want to live, you know? So when I think about that time, I did a 180 on the on-ramp to Route 80 in the rain with oncoming traffic staring me in the face, but no traffic came. I put the car in reverse, did an about face, and went on my way at a bit of a slower pace. When I think about that time, I was about 8 or 9, playing Star Wars with my cousins. I stuck my head up from behind the boxes and caught a Duracell-sized D in the eye. I wore a patch for a week. Now I have 4 eyes, but at least I didn't go blind. When I think about that time, I got robbed by 4 dudes coming from 4 streets, rolling up on 1 Scoobs. Nowhere to go. I still broke out for show. But they caught me and flashed a gun for show. They took my money and chain, the shirt off my back, and my briefcase. Once again, I backed up, did an about face, hopped the first bus to anywhere. I could have been dead, but I'm still here when I think on the goodness of God. Thank you. We are here in Vintage House tonight, and I want to thank the couple Star and Malik Legend for opening up their doors for me tonight. Before you leave, you know, the cash register's open. See something you like, pick it up, get your purple bag. You know, but we here in Vintage House, and if you know me, you know I like to dress. You know, I like to stay fly. That's just what it is. But that's not just, you know, that's not just what someone thinks your style should be. You know, for me, it's whatever fits the occasion. So I'm gonna talk fashion for a second. You wanna know the Steves? Well, Steve from Belize. And it suits. 2-piece. Cuffs are linked at the bottom of my sleeves. Hard bottom wing tips for moving slick through these streets. Other days it's tees. Long and short sleeves. When it's brick outside, I rock the thermal underneath. Big buckle belt wrap around my new faded jeans. And I'm a hip-hop dude, so a pair of boots stay on my feet. Something always rests on the top of that thing on the top of my neck. I do it with scullies, hats, fitted caps, and headbands. Speech be slang. Don't get it confused with bad grammar. Eyesight is poor. I pour sight into my eyes with ill specs, platinum and pearl. I cop them at Pearl. I got ill connects. When summer come around, I flex in white beaters and summer button downs. Belt not locked up, sag around the waist just enough to see the boxes. Now Kanye, he rocked that there Louis Vuitton. Me? Hey, I'm more like the Sean Jean Don. That's just me. If you know me, you'll probably see me in some sort of arrangement of those outfits. I've been in love 4 times in my life. I've been in love 4 times in my life. Has anyone in here been in love? I hope it's not just me. I really do. Anybody? Somebody help? Yeah. Yeah, no? All right. You know, and it's really a little bit of...
How dare me get in love?
It's really a little bit of love and pain. You know, those two things go together a little bit sometimes. At least they have for me. The pain part really sucks when it goes down that way. You know. But I had met someone, and this is kind of how it went down. You caught my eye weeks before you even knew who I was. When we were finally introduced, I felt like a child in a candy store, ecstatic on a sugar rush. In 3 months, I did what most men do for a woman in 3 years, short of a proposal. And that's just because the ring was not affordable. Because I want to get something hot. When we ended, uncertain even of the friendship, I didn't eat or sleep or speak to anyone for 1 whole week. I served myself 7 days of solitude. I had to detox from being addicted to you, from wanting more of a supply of you. Now rehabilitated, I did learn that I can love again. Thank you. You know, so that was one of the 4 loves. You know, she was the 3rd love, yes. She's the one that taught me I could love again after the first 2 didn't work out. You know, that's just what it is. That's life. You know, I met the woman of my dreams. Her name? Well, that's between myself and me. Dreams became reality, but reality quickly became the past. As she said, don't stop, just pass. You see, she's my dream, but I'm just her whatever thought, if that at all. Either way, it won't last, so I speed on, staring at the brake lights in front of me, feeling as though I'm about to crash. Damn these dreams! I know some of y'all felt mad like that. That's the pain part. But when it works, it's good. The love part is good, it's real good. The love part outweighs the pain part thousandfold. It does. We caught a gaze from each other, a wave and a smile, a mutual connection, an electric vibe coming from both sides, no doubts, I'm certain. Your eyes literally sparkled like ice white diamond. I thought it was the lights, but as I peered deeper, I realized it was the brightness of kindness, the lightness of Christ inside pouring out from the windows of your soul. Those precious lips provoked thoughts of a kiss, running the spectrum from delicate to passionate. When we spoke, I was relieved that your words and personality matched everything else that I already knew. Sexy, beautiful, pretty, cute, intelligent, sophisticated, pleasant, attractive in every way, you have it all. Your cocoa tone, enhanced by your flawless skin, it drew me into the perfect proportions you possess for your frame, which fit perfectly like Eve of Adam's rib with my stature, revealed by the embrace of a friendly hug before we parted ways. Lovely lady, let's fly to heaven. We'll keep company with the angels. And when we land, experience heaven on earth together. Now tell me that ain't good. That's when it works. So when I meet somebody like that, and it works, you know, it'll have me, you know. You want me to get it?
No, I'm sorry.
Mike? See, that's when it works, though. I
was going to ask you for your line, too.
You know, when it had me coming in, saying part of my manners, my language, so scandalous. But love, I just walked in and saw you lounging in your panties. It's so hot, sweat trickled down your face from the flames in the fireplace. Your eyes reflect, body flex, outside storm, inside warm. My coat missed the hook on the door. Boots roll across the floor, I toss my shirt. Now you dancing on the couch, you a flirt. You're impressed by the specs of my pecs and my abs. I'm aroused by the thought. You tear my trousers off. I grab your waist, your legs around my hips. We kiss. We face to face, flesh to flesh. Your body's steaming, your breathing so heavy. Hurricane Steven, I'm busting down your levees. But listen, if you think having sex on earth is good, imagine making love in heaven on cloud 9 times 9. Open them pearly doors to the kingdom suite, sex on the 81st floor. Lips connect, chest against breast, but no blood, no flesh. Two become one, spirits mesh. If you ever gave me all of you while making love, you sent my spirit soaring, bursting through the cloud, riding high on cloud 9 times 9 to the second power for 1,000 hours. I'm giving new meaning to the term, spread your wings. Have you hitting chords of a harp when your voice box as you sing? Enter your space that transcends space. And time is of no essence in this infinite love session. You receive an orgasmic experience surpassing human intelligence. You couldn't fathom the reality of sex on cloud 9 times 9 to the second power of the 81st floor. That's 1,687 more. Do the math. I always said I'm looking for perfection. Well, you're the perfect woman. You're my angel, baby. My lady angel. We're a match in the making. That's an understatement. Truth be told, we're a match made in heaven. Thank you. We all adults here. It's okay. It's okay. Shadow touched on it earlier, it is election day coming up soon. And where I'm from, man, I grew up between Patterson and East Orange. And somebody told me to. Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. Sorry. I grew up between Patterson and East Orange, and we call it the hood, and some people call it worse, and that's where I'm from. I'm a product of my environment. I'm a positive product of my environment. That term doesn't always have to have a negative connotation. I'm from Patterson, baby. You know what I'm saying? P-Town. That's where I'm from. People come from outside to get money in our city every day, all day. They not scared to come work here. We shouldn't be scared to live there. So I wouldn't be right with this election coming up to not touch on some social comments and just to do that. I gotta touch on some social commentary before we leave tonight. Listen, times is hard. Every night a sister gets scarred, trying to get large, selling sex on the boulevard. Charged with adultery, possess HIV. Chicks be fleeing from the corner she be creaming. Dogs on attack, trying to dig out her back. 20 bucks, legs up, getting roughed up in the back of a truck. No pay for the lay. Now she kicked to the curb, left squawking like a bird. Times is hard. Every morning, the youngest gets scarred. Going to school, acting hard. D's and F's on his report card. Ditching class, rolling dice, trying to live the fast life. Run with gangs, drugs, guns, and knives. Only 11. Toss the books, pack the weapons. To the streets he's stepping to meet up with Kevin. They out looking for trouble, robbing couples on a double. Parents neglect him, won't come get him. No money for bail, gotta spend the night in jail. No role model, his life is a struggle. Times is hard, forever the mother gets scarred. Bearing tears, seen her kids running wild on the boulevard. Lower class, son dealing crack, daughter selling ass. Youngest skipping class, husband with small cash. Can't get out, every day the same problem. Don't know how to solve them. Times is hard. Twice a day the husband gets scarred, working hard. 2 jobs around the corner from the boulevard. Clock out, take the bus, no car. His stop is the bar. He get off, Muslims stop him, say praise to Allah. Instead order shots, take him straight to the jaw. Hours pass, still taking bottles to the mask. Intoxicated, waiting on public transportation. Impatient, back and forth pacing. Back to the crib, empty house, no kids, just the miss. Walking in stable, concerned facial, no food on the table. Wife mad, hands out expecting some cash. Father feeling guilt, Sammy Sosa her stilts. Quiet house, nothing but crying. Quiet city, nothing but sirens. Inside slowly dying. Times is hard. But it doesn't have to stay that way. When he called me, I did like that old commercial. Stop, drop, and roll. I stopped. I dropped to my knees, and my soul rolled over. Now I roll with his soldiers. People, please pay attention. It's the urban takeover. Greater faith makeover. Alright, I gotta bear with me. Alright? I'm gonna go to the text on this because I don't wanna mess it up. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. This just a sign of the times, you know? Pardon me. Okay, it's not there. When he called me, I did like that old commercial, you know, stop, drop, and roll. I stopped, dropped to my knees, and my soul rolled over. Now I roll with his soldiers. People, please pay attention. It's the urban takeover. Greater faith makeover.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hit us with another one. Come back to that.
Oh, man. I know that's the last one, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got it, son.
We went from Silk City to P-Town gritty. Can't we make it just a little bit more pretty? Is the garbage on the ground and the stench in the air necessary? How we let these shootings go down in our town, then scream black pride in February? It don't add up or line up with the vision. Yo, Shadow,
Yo.
why the biggest building on Main Street, Passaic County Prison? It don't add up or line up with the vision. Like Malcolm by Barack, we gonna move the system, change gonna come. With planned position and polished precision, believe that. Thank you.
Yes, woo!